Joining me live now is Major John Spencer, Chair of Urban Warfare Studies with the Madison Policy Forum. John, thanks for your time. As you see things now between Russia and Ukraine, is the war being lost?
Absolutely not. I think this war has only begun. I think we're also entering the most dangerous phase. But in all my research, from ancient history to the battles of Mosul in the Middle East, the Ukrainians are winning. Every day they don't lose, they win. And we all see that. We all see the pressure that Putin's under, the Russian economy, his troops, they're demoralized, running out of gas. And this is all before they get to the close combat, which is to come, unfortunately, within the cities.
They have taken strategic cities and ports, though. So what does this tell you about where this is all headed? A long, protracted quagmire that is going to see a lot of civilian lives lost?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I think you're going to, if Russia continues, we have the potential to see greater civilian casualties than most of the battles of World War II, because these cities are still populated. As you saw, the evacuations that is required to happen hasn't happened. And yeah, the cities are lost, but there's only one city that matters here. There's only one objective for Russia. That's to take Kyiv, take the government out, put his own government in. All war is politics. If he's not able to do that, he can't win. And every day that he can't, he's losing.
Indeed, that is correct. And you've also spoken about the incredible tactics that Ukrainian civilians have used. Are they on the right path?
Absolutely. So, I started putting out on my Twitter just basic things that if I was there, based on my years of study, putting up barriers, preparing the city itself. The defender has all the advantage. And the Ukrainian civilians, I don't like to see civilians taking up arms, but they're doing all the right things, blocking the roads, preparing fighting positions. They have to be able to weather the barrages. So unfortunately, I think the shelling we've only seen a little bit of the shelling. It's going to increase 10, 20, 30 times this if this continues.
What about the provocation on the horizon, if you like? I mean, the US is talking about sending aircraft to Poland so Poland can supply their aircraft to Ukraine. It seems pretty clear that Russia wouldn't take too kindly to that, but there is a difference between that and a no-fly zone.
Yeah, there's a big difference. I have no, in my personal opinion, I understand the no-fly zone, putting another country soldier in a jet and then flying in to potentially have to engage Russia. But giving Ukraine like needs that these things that need to continue, the javelins, the stingers, the fighter jets, the border to the west, the paths are still open. Hopefully they stay open. They're all critical to Ukraine's survival. I don't think it crosses the line, and I'm pretty sure everybody that is doing it understands where the line is. But this is what Ukraine needs to survive. And they're fighting for freedom.
But wouldn't that be a huge provocation, which the West would now be firmly involved in, and that would signal World War III, wouldn't it?
My personal opinion, no. I mean, a fighter jet is another aspect of the air dominance fight. I mean, those stingers, the Stinger is one of the most powerful man-portable system that you can't find. Most of the initial, the heavy systems get taken out. That's why he wants the fighter jets to get back up in the air. And if he loses the airspace, if Ukraine loses the airspace, the shelling and the bombing will just be unhindered. It'll be 10 times. So to answer the question, my personal opinion, I think it just is more supplying of arms to Ukraine to fight for their nation.
And in your opinion, where does this end? Where does Vladimir Putin stop?
Yeah, so he doesn't have much time, to be honest. And that's historic as well. He has to finish this fast. All war is about the will of his soldiers, the will of his population. I mean, mothers, kind of interesting, mothers have stopped wars back in Russia and in Israel and other places. He doesn't have the time to just sit and siege cities, sit and hold parts of Ukraine while he battles it out. He's under a time clock, and that's why you see him making so many mistakes. The mistakes are crazy. And unfortunately, he loses on every front. I think this ends with Russia moving. Maybe he'll try to claim what he controls, although he doesn't control anything right now. But this ends with him going back to Russia and the world seeing that Russia is not this powerful military that we thought they were.
We hope so. Major John Spencer, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.